It just seems like every single bit of travel I do, there's always an issue. And I had another issue once again. Okay, so when you pack for 7 weeks and multiple climates, I'm going to be in London. I'm going to be in Cannes, France. I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be in LA. When you're packing for all these multiple climates, you have to have a system. I actually do a deep dive, but for now, just check it out. I'm back at the foreign exchange here at the airport. Boom! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joannis or Joe Hatagwa. I'm a Sierra Leonean American living here in Accra, Ghana. And if you want to know what it's like for me to pack to go to 4 different climates and to be in 4 different continents, then this is the video for you. All right, cool. So as I said before, this is week 77, part 2. This was after just spending 5 days in Ghana and having to pack to prepare to leave to go to Europe and the States for 7 weeks. So I had to pack economically and smart so that I could travel. I also had to bring back stuff with me, so I couldn't go with every possible thing that I wanted to go with. So I had to think through how I was gonna pack everything. So let's get right into it. All right, cool. So first things first, let's just get into what my packing process looks like. I'm gonna take you through the actual packing process. So what you're gonna see here is actually me packing my suitcases as I get ready to go. You have to check it out. So let's do it. Okay. So when you pack for 7 weeks and multiple climates, I'm going to be in London. I'm gonna be in Cannes, France. I'm gonna be in New York. I'm gonna be in LA. When you're packing for all these multiple climates, you have to have a system. So I got suits for conferences. I got suits for weddings. I got clothes for just everyday working out and for fun. And I got bathing suits because I'm gonna be in the south of France on yachts and whatnot. So I had to do a little bit of everything. So here's what I'm gonna do. You're allowed 2 carry-ons and 1 check-in bag, right? Your carry-on, 1 is like this. Now I still have to figure out how to get my hats and the bathing suits and all of that in this bag, and my toiletries and everything will go in that bag. So that's what that bag is going to be. This is everything else. I got the shoes lining the bottom. I got pants and jeans lining the next row. Then I got shirts upon shirts upon shirts upon shirts, because I have to have all the different varieties. I got a towel, I got my African suit in there, I got socks. I mean, I got everything on the top row, and then I'm gonna put the main suits. This stuff is gonna sit on the top of that. I'm gonna show you when I'm done, guys, but this is some expert level stuff. Watch what I do. What I do to minimize the wrinkling is I try to fold all the sleeves in this way, and then I fold it over like this, right? Because that's gonna have to go on top of that bag there. So I'm folding it like this. So basically, I try to reduce the wrinkles, try my best to keep everything straight. It's almost impossible, but once you do that, I mean, you're gonna have to iron it when you get to your location anyway, then fold it like that. Once you fold these, then you can stick them on the top of the suitcase over there where there's still space. Because that's gonna get checked in, I can expand it a little bit. You see the extra zipper there, right there, where it's expanded just a little bit? These 2 items, this and this, are gonna be able to fit there. Plus these travel bags, I'm gonna fit those on top too. Watch how I do it. All right, so you see them sitting on top, right? Now you gotta utilize these straps here to hold everything down and in place. So I always utilize these. So I can't do it at the same time as filming, so I'm just gonna clamp it now. So it's clamped, right? Suitcase is closed. Now, you see it's bulking here. I have to be able to get these 2 sides together. That will happen. But I still have to get these 2 bags in there. So magic happening now. All right. So guys, you see, I got the 2 bags in here as I mentioned. Now I just need to close this. So now I've used the extension here, unzippered the extension, and actually there's more to unzipper. So let me open it up just a little bit more. Where's that? Now I got the full extension. So now I can just do a little bit of this. And what I usually do, just pull it on over. Voila, magic. Voila, magic. We are zipped up and closed. Now, this is a heavy suitcase. It's definitely overweight, but it's better than carrying two because you're only allowed one. So I'll carry this one. It's overweight, but this one will get me to where I need to go. It's just a little overweight, so I'll have to pay the overweight fee for it. But it's better than if I was to try to carry a whole nother suitcase. So that, my friends, is the trick. Also, make sure you have your AC on. Make sure you wear clothes that you're willing to sweat in, because it is a process that requires some sweating to get it done right. But now I have to figure out that bag right there. Wish me luck. Let's do it. Packing is complete. This is closed. This is my carry-on. Didn't have to use the extension, and you can't use the extension on these bags when you want to hang it on your carry-on, so that's done. This bag is packed to the gills. It's very heavy, but has my name on it, and this right here is good to go. It's heavy, but I only needed one suitcase. This is for 7 weeks, 3 or 4 different climates, 4 different types of events, and daily wear, all incorporated here. This is how you pack, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, the brand I use is Travel Pro. Not endorsed, but love their products. Boom. Boom. There we go. All right, cool. So that's what the packing process looks like. As you can see, it's a meticulous process. I have some very detailed steps that I go through to pack everything to make sure I have enough clothes and enough space. So that was the packing process. On to the next. All right, cool. Now we want to get into what the airport process looks like. Here is where I made a major mistake. It just seems like every single bit of travel I do, there's always an issue. And I had another issue once again. This happened to me on my travel from Ghana to Nigeria. It happened to me from my travel from Nigeria to Sierra Leone. I had issues traveling from Sierra Leone to Ghana, and I also had issues traveling from Ghana to London. Let's just get right into it. I'm back at the foreign exchange here at the airport because I need to change some of these Ghana CDs. I took out a lot thinking I was gonna have to pay excess baggage. This is the issue with African airlines. They charge all these extra fees. They don't allow you to take 2 suitcases, right? I'm so used to taking other international flights where you can take 2 suitcases, no issue. And as long as they're under a certain weight. In West Africa, traveling between Ghana, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria, what I've discovered is if you have 2 suitcases, they charge you for the extra one. To check 2 bags that you want to check underneath, they charge you for the extra one. And so that's the issue that I'm dealing with now, where I tried to pack it all in one bag thinking it was the same thing going to England, and it's not. So now, basically, I need to have 2 bags. That's what it comes down to. So I'm probably going to have to buy a suitcase when I get to England so that I can travel around between England and France and the States, and now I'll have an extra suitcase. It is what it is, but lesson learned. The CDs is 45 British pounds. And that's the Queen. Another quick note, I haven't used my US passport in 2 years, so it's kind of strange to use it, but I gotta use it while I'm here because I'm going to England and I don't want to have to use a visa. So at Kotoka International Airport, the airport in Accra, you got a lot of stores. You have chocolate stores, you have fashion stores, and I love how they have all the Ghana fashion. So like you can buy this stuff on your way out. So there's plenty of stuff there. I mean, just like as you're walking to your gate, they got clothes, they got bags, they have shoes, you know, they got the works. They have jewelry, picture frames. And then of course I always go to the lounge because you guys know me from my last travel. Anytime I'm in Ghana, I go to the lounge. So no different here. So I went to the lounge here, but I don't have any footage from this lounge because this time you guys have seen the lounge already. But I went to a Dinker lounge. Anyway, so it was time to board the plane, and we're walking through, taking a So just walking to the plane, realizing that I do have to take an overnight flight, so I wasn't really thinking about that. And when I got to my seat, I was in the middle seat, so sleeping overnight was not easy between these two. Kept creeping into my space. You can already see the guy on my right, your left, like already in my space, so not ideal. All right, so as you can see, the big issue there was that I miscalculated what I needed to pack and how heavy my suitcase could be. Found out that I could do 2 check bags, which I was not aware of. I don't know why I didn't read that, but when you're traveling for longer distances, you can do 2 check bags as opposed to the shorter distances where you can only do 1 check bag. So I did all of that meticulous packing just to have to unpack and put everything in a box at the airport. So I had to pay for a box, had to put everything in a box, had to go back and reweigh it. It was a whole situation, but I finally got through and got to London. And that's the most important part. In the next video, we're gonna talk to you about what my week was like in London. I did a lot of cool stuff, went to the Africa Center, met a bunch of different African people, and I also got a chance to go to different African restaurants. We're talking about Sierra Leonean restaurants, we're talking about Nigerian restaurants. I even went to a West Indian Caribbean restaurant. You're gonna see all of that in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned. And in the meantime, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let me know what you think about everything you just saw here. What do you think about my packing method? And what do you think about my situation at the airport? What would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next video.